Hi, it's Kozo Hattori, creator of the Peace in Relationships program. And today I want to talk to you about how your relationship can free your mind. And I know that's a crazy term. When I say it, I think about the Matrix, right? Neo and Orpheus telling him, "Free your mind, Neo," and then you can do kung fu. So, but I had an experience. I just got back from a vacation in Hawaii, and I had an experience where I actually got to see how my relationship freed my mind. My wife, who's a psychologist, had an American Psychological Association conference, and the conference was held at the Sheraton Waikiki. So my wife rented a hotel room in the Sheraton Waikiki. So being from Hawaii, my family's from Hawaii. I spent a lot of time in Hawaii growing up. When I think of Waikiki, I cringe. I it's just I think dirty, a bunch of tourists, crowded, overpriced. I avoid it. So when my wife said, I'm staying in this hotel that's right in the middle of Waikiki. Why don't you come, bring the boys, and stay with me? I was like, no, it's okay. We'll stay with my auntie, and you do your conference thing, and we'll do our thing. But that doesn't really work out in a relationship. So my wife finally convinced me to come and stay with her. We went down to the Sheraton Waikiki, and my wife had a beautiful room that was on like the 32nd floor, and it overlooked Waikiki. And at first I was just like kind of tense because all the people, there's so many people in Waikiki, especially coming from Kona on the Big Island, which is very slow paced. And there's just tons of people, lots of Japanese tourists, lots of people trying to sell you stuff, and I was very tense. But while I was in the room, just relaxing, looking over the view, I realized something. I realized that Waikiki is one of the most beautiful places in Hawaii. And I never thought that before. And it was just an amazing experience looking out and seeing Diamond Head that was just beautifully lit. There was a south swell running, so all these surf spots were just firing. Queens, canoes, threes, pops were just firing. People were surfing. The water was light blue. The sand was yellow. It was golden yellow, and it was beautiful. It was so beautiful. And there's a reason why Waikiki is Waikiki. There's a reason why from the time people started going to Hawaii that they were attracted to Waikiki, because it is jaw-dropping how beautiful that place is. And I had missed that for so many years. I had just written it off. I stayed away from there, and I never got to enjoy it because I had in my mind these prejudices, I guess you could say, against Waikiki. It was I had to use neuroscience. I had wired my neurons in a certain way that whenever anyone mentioned Waikiki, my neurons would fire, and they'd fire along this path of dirty, crowded, touristy, unattractive. And it took my wife, somebody who I trusted, but somebody who's totally unfamiliar with Hawaii, but has an open mind to Hawaii. It took her to convince me to come down to the Sheraton Waikiki. It took her to open my mind and give those neural networks that had a prejudiced view of Waikiki a chance to rewire. And I don't think I would have done it for anybody else. I don't think I would have done that. I don't think I would have done that for my entire life. And I would have missed an experience that I am grateful for to this day. Just enjoying Waikiki with my wife and my kids. And my kids loved it there. It's just so benign. Like the waves are nice and soft, and it's not dangerous. So they just had a blast there. They were jumping in the pool, running to the beach, playing on the beach, coming back, jumping in the pool. So I think I would have missed out on a whole part of life if it wasn't for my wife. And so something happens when we build this connection with somebody, and we build this connection that is so powerful that we are willing to rethink what we thought before. There's something about building a relationship with somebody that is so strong and you're so dedicated to it that you're willing to open your mind to new experiences, to new thoughts, to new ways of perception. And that is how we grow. That is how life becomes richer. That is how that relationships is deeper. Now I'm grateful to my wife for opening my mind towards Waikiki. Now it's almost like I love her more because I realize, wow, if it wasn't for you, I would have missed out on something that I thought I knew so well. And I can't tell you how rewarding that is. I can't tell you how happy that makes me. That not only did I get experience something new, but I got to realize that this person that I've fallen in love with, that I've committed time to, that I honor their point of view, is able to free my mind, is able to open up those neural pathways that have been set for years, is able to help me see things in a new way. And none of these things would have happened if it wasn't for this relationship. I hope one day you can feel that gratitude for your relationship. And I hope one day, starting now, you can start opening your mind to new experiences that your partner will show you. I hope that serves you. And I hope it makes your life richer. And I hope that makes your relationship deeper. And I hope that one day you'll get to see something that maybe you've seen 1,000 times before, but you get to see it in a new light, and you suddenly realize how beautiful it is and how much you've been missing out by not perceiving it that way. May you be free from suffering. May you find peace and joy. Thank you for watching.